Free-to-play games have always been a big part of gaming, but for a long time they were more focused towards PC and mobile platforms. Lately, the PlayStation 4 has been a solid hub for some quality free-to-play titles, so in this video, we'll be taking a look at 9 big upcoming PS4 free-to-play games. Let's get right into this. Number 9, Death Tales. Death Tales pits you in the role of a Reaper, and you have to retrieve the spirits of the dying to protect them from the forces of the soulless. Collect cards to gain powerful attacks, embark on quests with a cast of quirky characters filled with choices in a richly designed 2D world. Death Tales is currently in open beta with a full release to come sometime in the future. Number 8, Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is a platform fighter supporting up to 8 players. Featuring over 30 characters, Brawlhalla is a quirky fighter with a lot of depth in its gameplay options, featuring ranked 1v1 matches, 2v2 matches, 4-player free-for-all, and 4v4. You can also play the game locally, which is great. Brawlhalla is currently in early access. Number 7, Hand of the Gods Smite Tactics. Hand of the Gods Smite Tactics is a card game where you have to carefully choose which minion to deploy across the battlefield and which gods will lead them. Every unit has unique abilities and players are to build their armies prior to battle. Smite Tactics is currently in closed beta.
Pantheon. The Demon Queller Zhang Kui finally makes his way to Hand of the Gods as a range 2/4 who adds a Demon Bag spell to your hand. Demon Bag is yet another spell for the Chinese arsenal that gains damage for each unit that dies while Zhang Kui is in play. This patch Chang'e will also be seeing a significant rework, including a new passive that reduces the cost of your spells by 1 while Chang'e is in play. Finally, the neutral Pantheon gains the iconic beast, the Nemean Lion. The Nemean Lion is a 2/1 melee.
Number 6, Paragon. Paragon is a MOBA by Epic Games powered by the Unreal Engine 4, and right away you can see that visually this game is above your standard MOBA fare. It's third person and the maps are asymmetrical with a base located at opposite ends. You need to defeat the enemy team and destroy the core in their base. Pretty standard stuff. The game supports up to 10 players and currently Paragon is in open beta. Number 5, Paladins. Paladins Champions of the Realm is a free-to-play hero shooter developed by Hi-Rez Studios, who are famous for SMITE. Each character known as a champion in Paladins fits different roles, either frontline, damage, support, or flank. You need to rely on strategy, character knowledge, and coordination to reach victory. Paladins is currently in open beta.
Let's make this interesting.
Death awaits you all! Behold the dragon's fury!
Number 4, Fortnite. Fortnite is a sandbox survival game all about exploration, scavenging items, crafting weapons, building structures, and fighting waves of monsters. It's an interesting mix of styles of gameplay. Currently, you can pay to get into the early access, but it'll be free in 2018. Number 3, TERA. TERA has been a staple when talking about PC MMOs, but it's now headed its way over to the PlayStation 4. TERA has your standard MMO mechanics, questing, crafting, PvP. The real standout of TERA is the gameplay, however. It's got a third-person real-time battle system that's action-heavy and a lot of fun. You have to actively dodge enemy attacks, and it creates an engaging MMO gameplay experience, which sometimes is hard to get down. TERA is coming to PS4 this year. Number 2, GWENT, the Witcher card game. The Witcher 3 was a phenomenal game, and one of the standout features of the game was its GWENT mini card game. Well, CD Projekt Red has taken GWENT and made its own full-featured game out of it, and it's really good. Card games are scarce on the PS4, so GWENT is a very nice addition to the PS4's library. It's currently an open beta for you to check out.
Value to your total score. The player with the highest score wins the round, and your goal is to win 2 rounds against your opponent. Simple, right? Here's the catch. Your opponent and you each get only 10 cards at the start of the game, and you'll draw only a very limited number of cards as play progresses. That means you have to play smart, you have to bluff, and in some cases you may want to lose a battle in order to win the war. There are 3 types of forces in GWENT. Melee units to engage in close combat.
No mercy!
Ranged units that include archers and mages. And heavy-hitter siege weapons like ballistas and catapults. Apart from unit cards, you can also play special cards. Use magic potions to boost the power of your own units. Play weather effects that weaken forces on the row of your choice. Or sling cards like Epidemic to spread a deadly plague among enemy ranks. Recruit your army from among 5 factions.
And finally, number 1, Dreadnought. Dreadnought is a combat flight simulator by Jaeger Development. You assume the role of a captain of a large spacecraft and use projectile weapons to attack. There are several classes of ships, each with drawbacks and advantages in categories such as speed and size. The ships are huge and intended to give the feel of being a commander. There's a lot of strategy to the game, and positioning plays a big part. Dreadnought is coming in 2017.
Battles in deep space, or inside the atmosphere of planets to earn fame, glory, and your own fleet of ships. In order to be an effective commander, you need to know the fleet inside and out. It's not enough to know your favorite class. You've got to know your enemy and know which ship will be the most effective in burning them to the ground. Cruisers do their best work at extreme range, delivering deadly salvos from heavy weapon batteries. Think of the artillery cruiser as a sniper. The ship is big guns, strapped onto a quick engine, with almost no heavy armor, making it one of the most vulnerable flyers in the fleet. The artillery cruiser does its best work lurking in the outskirts of battle, spotting targets for teammates and taking out enemy vessels from afar. Bulky dreadnoughts are plum targets for artillery cruisers. Lining up the perfect shot can be tricky, especially when quick ships like the Corvette manage to get too close for comfort.
So that wraps up the top 9 upcoming PS4 free-to-play games. What do you think? Which free-to-play games are you the most excited for? Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.